Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I bring you another spooky palette, and that is the Angelica Nyqvist and Oden's Eye collaboration Little Ghost palette. I'm fully aware it's after Halloween. I'm actually filming this after Halloween, so I'm fully aware that spooky season, you know what it's like. It's like the Christmas decks are up for a lot of people, but I just want to keep playing around with my palettes, and I'll stop when I feel like I want to stop, but I might just keep playing around with them because why not? You know, I've got so many palettes I've still not touched, I've had in my possession, and I feel like now is just a really good excuse to do that and to just have fun with my makeup while I can, like while there's a good excuse to play around with some spooky inspired things. Halloween is definitely not over in this house. I still have my full pumpkin ensemble by the fireplace, and that is going to stay there for a little week or two. Because why not? Autumn is not over for me. I'm not ready for the jingle jangle of Christmas quite yet. I feel like I need to wait till the back end of November to be excited for that. So we're going to continue on our voyage of spooky ookiness for a little bit longer. And I hope you're okay with that. I plan on playing around with a few brands I've never tried before, and like collab and then also like mashing two palettes together and things like that. So let me know if you don't want me to do that, but that's what my plan is, to just play around with some more makeup. And if you've got these palettes, obviously it's going to give you inspiration for a new look, or you can give me inspiration for a look that I can create, because that's the fun in it, you know? So Angelica's collaboration is currently on Oden's Eye at 30% off at the moment. I literally checked this morning and there's still stock on the website. So as I'm filming this, there is still stock for both of her Little Ghost palette and the Trick or Treat palette. This one is far more colourful than the other one, full of blues, purples, pops of oranges and the yellow there. You know, this is far different to the Trick or Treat palette. I think Trick or Treat palette is very like wearable, very monochromatic, very easy, for me anyway. This is very, not rainbowy, but very different colour story, and possibly less approachable for a few people at first glance. So I want to create a really cool look with this and just absolutely have fun with it really. I have already done a look with the Trick or Treat palette, so I'll link that up in the cards above so you can see. I've already got my face makeup on. I'll list that in the description bar down below. I haven't got my highlighter on yet because I thought we could use the Oden's Eye Azura Shine, which is a blue highlighter, which is like intense, because most of the palette is kind of bluey purple, and I'm hoping that I can lean into that vibe. I've already used the oranges from the Trick or Treat palette, so I don't want to do another orange. I'm definitely feeling this half of the palette is kind of where I want to be at right now. So let's just zoom y'all in. I didn't even show you the swatches. Let's do that. So yeah, I've already swatched this before because I got this in PR last year, and then obviously didn't do a video on it, shamefully. I just didn't have the setup for it. I kind of explained it in the last video. But there's some really cute palette decals in here, like the little spider, the pumpkin, the bats, the skull, and it's a really lovely colour story. It kind of, for me, feels quite different to anything I've actually seen Angelica create, and also Oden's Eye. It feels like I've got a really good range of lights to darks and a few neutral, well, not neutrals, but like mid-tones in the middle there, and a really good range of shimmers. I'm really excited to play around with this palette. I think there's some really cool options, and yeah, I'm definitely feeling a purple blue vibe today. You better believe it. Welcome to the up close and personal of my face. If you've been watching any of these videos, you'll know that I will do one eye. I'm just blending out my concealer. I'll do one eye and then I'll go off camera and do the other, mostly just to save time, to be honest. So here we go. I've not got any lip or the highlighter on, only my, like the rest of my makeup essentially. Let's get straight into this. I feel like, and this might be stupid, I want to play around with the blues and the purples predominantly today, like this section, and I think I want this all over my lower lash line, and for some reason that's all I can focus on right now. So I'm just going to shove this on my lower lash line, and you can laugh at me for looking crazy for a good 10 minutes. I didn't even say what shade that was. That was Little Ghost. I kind of flicked it out because I'm gonna then blend it in. So I didn't want it to like stop. I kind of wanted it to go around and blend. I'm now gonna take the shade Haunted House, this lovely navy blue, beautiful. And I'm gonna take this in the outer corner. And then I want to take the shade Haunted, which is this one here, which is kind of like a washed out blue. It's like a denim blue almost. I'm just going to take this on the edge. This is maybe a bit too big of a brush. Go back into that royal blue of Haunted House just to kind of re-intensify anything that's been lost. And blend it out again, but with nothing on that brush. With the brush that I had that little ghost shade on, the purple, I'm not taking any more, but I'm just dragging that up into the mix. And then taking the blending brush and smooshing them together. And then I'm going to take on a flat brush the shade Skeleton, which is this lovely, like very, very, very pale lavender, like almost to the point where it's practically white. And I'm just going to pack this on the lid. I'm going to use the brush that I had Haunted House on. I'm not taking any more product yet, but just going backwards on that shade I've just placed to kind of blend the two together. I'm going to take a little bit of Haunted House. I'm then going to take the shade Creepy, this one here, on my finger. And I'm just going to kind of like place that where the blue and that pale skeleton shade meet. And then going to take the shade Cobweb here, which looks like just a straight up shimmery white. I'm just struggling to pick that up with my fingers, so I'm going to just take that on a flat shader brush. I'm not sure that was quite the effect I was after, so I'm going to go into the shade Boo, this cute little pink shade. And this has got a really nice blue flip, so I'm just going to place, yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted the sparkles. I'm going to place that over the top of that white area. And then I'm going to go back into Creepy, this one here, and just re-intensify where I laid that down. And then I'm literally just going to go back into Haunted House, Haunted. I might even dip into Ghoulish, this like pale blue just up here, and then just basically just go through with all my brushes, just re-intensifying the mattes. So I'm just going to speed through this because I'm just going to go through the shades I've already applied. All I want to do with this eyeshadow palette. I think I'm going to put a purple on the lower lash line, like a pencil, and then put my mascara on, repeat it on the other eye, but I think that's all I want to do. I want to try and keep it really simple. I really like the light sparkliness, but it kind of like ombres from that really dark blue inwards. I think I really like this. I think I really like it. And then I'm also wanting to, where's the highlighter gone? I also want to put this blue highlighter on as well. Should we do that now actually? So this is in the shade Azura Shine. I never put blue highlighters on really. I have them and I actually really enjoy them. Like, look at that. Look at it, look at it, look at it. I don't just stop staring at it. Yes, let's communicate with space. These Oden's Eye highlighters are not my favourite formula just because they are a little bit sparkly, but like when you're doing this sort of look, I just feel like, why would you not want the most, you know? Like if this was a simple brown smoke, not even smoky, just like a brown eye for work, I probably wouldn't put this highlighter on because it is very impactful. But with the right brush, and if you just tap off the excess, look at that. And that's like a blue highlighter. It doesn't look too obviously blue, and there's no real cast, and I'm pretty fair, so, ooh. To the point where I'm thinking, should we just get like a little pencil brush and potentially just layer just a touch on the inner corner? I just can't help myself. I was going to keep it matte, but I'm not now. I'll do a tiny bit here. I always regret doing this. So I'll do a tiny bit there and then use my finger to like pat it away almost. I don't know if that did anything. Look at that highlight. Yes. Okay, let's go replicate this on the other side of my face. Put a lip on, mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, and this is the look. Honestly, I love it. I love it. I did put on one of the Angelica Nyqvist and Oden's Eye collaboration lip shines on, and this is in the shade Spectral. This is actually a really, really lovely lip colour for me and my undertones on my lips. I have very like raspberry pink lips, like, you know, the pH changes. Like sometimes I feel like that's what my lips are like, and it changes every lip colour that I put on. So unless I go concealer lips first, I find that a lot of lip colours tend to go more raspberry on me, which is quite annoying. But this shade, this is stunning, and I put it with the Colourpop BFF lip colour lip liner. I really like this. And that blue highlighter, it honestly just looks like I'm calling out to space. I don't think it looks too blue. I think actually it ties really well with the blue eyeshadow. I really like this. Oh, I feel sexy. I love it. Let me zoom you in so you can get a little closer look. My foundation is a little bit cakey. I'm currently using the Armani Luminous Silk, and it was so cakey on my skin, like so drying that I had to put in some what's it called, Urban Decay Hydromaniac foundation. I list all the makeup that I put on my face in the description bar below. If you're like, why she got 2 foundations on, it's because this was so dry that I had to put some of this on to like change the texture of my skin. But now I'm looking uber cake face, but it is what it is. I really like this. I really like this. I really like the dark to light. It is my favorite style of makeup. I just feel extra special when I have like a dark outer corner and a lighter inner corner. But I feel like we just did it a slight bit different today, just by having that ongoing sparkle across and kind of like monochromatic, but in like the best way, with that purple lower lash line. I also put in Colourpop BFF Cream Gel Liner in Charmer, one of my favourite purple liners. Really like this on the lower lash line. It's got a plummy colour. Love it. Oof, feeling myself. I actually really am. I really like this. So what do I think of this palette? Honestly, I think it's really quite fun. I did obviously lean into the blues today. I predominantly kind of like stayed in this area. I didn't use any of the like reddier shades or the yellow, but I also think it'd be fun to do blue and yellow, purple and yellow, like the orangey pinks and the yellow together, like a sunset vibe. You could easily get a sunset look from this palette. There are a lot of shimmers, and I think all of the shimmers are lovely. I wasn't too sure on this, was this Cobweb shade? I don't know if it's just that I've got mine hard panned from putting my finger on. I'm not sure. I'll just investigate that a bit further, but I didn't really feel the payoff of that. You're seeing it in swatches, so you'll be able to see what it truly looks like in comparison to everything else. I really like this palette. I think it's fun. I think it's interesting. I think it's a good like spin on Halloween, being a little ghost and being like a little rainbow colourful ghost. I think it's just an interesting take on Halloween. We see a lot of oranges and greens and like vampy dark greys. We see a lot of like, especially in horror palettes, you see a lot of greys and reds and dark greens. You see that colour profile a lot. So to see like a bright pink and a bright yellow, I just think it's very interesting, and it feels magical, like magical spooky, as opposed to grungy spooky. I really like it. Let me know if you picked up this palette. Let me know if you're going to pick up the palettes on 30% off. Like I said, really love Oden's Eye, love Angelica Nyqvist, one of my favourite creators. So I feel happy that I've now done some content with her palettes and with the Oden's Eye release, because yeah, I felt so bad that I didn't get to do it at the time. So I'm really happy that I've managed to do it now. But yeah, let me know. Did you pick it up? Are you going to pick it up? It's 30% off. If you want to get it while stocks last, because it will not be restocked from my knowledge. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs the video up if you have enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell because then you'll be notified of all the videos I upload. Take care, stay safe, talk to me down in the comments, link me on all the looks that you create with these palettes, and I'll see you at my next one. Bye!